the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Smith now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
4th down.
It's caught. Nelson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Washington.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The Falcons' leading tackler a season ago, Devondre Campbell, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Smith. Got an open man. It's Foster. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the 50, it's Smith. Lets it go for Nelson. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Smith. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Eric Reed on the tackle. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3. Cardinals nothing.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now a man coming off a career season. Here's Kenyon Drake. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Washington 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Washington.
Here's Smith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
On first down, Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
2. Murray a give. This is Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals. Drake, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
4 yards.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On play action, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive, nothing wrong with being electric, nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Murray now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Able to find Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they put...
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Murray going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
No good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Washington first down.
Now a give right side. Gibson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
they'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now.
Makes the score Cardinals 27, Washington 10.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
The kicker on for
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Antonio Gibson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
A gain of 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he finds McLaurin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
On the carry.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that,
And my goodness, another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 41, Washington 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Smith. And now here is another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
on 2nd and 7. Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time.
Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Aaron Murphy on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. Gibson.
Antonio.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Chandler Jones. A loss of 2 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
At the 39-yard.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going up,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Washington 17.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Smith on 1st down.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48 right now, let's go. Target. 48, go.
Now Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
so for the Cards, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.